And he drives this one to the gap in left center away from Pilar, who lives and makes the catch. An incredible Superman play from Kevin Pilar.
You talk about a human highlight reel. What a play by Pilar. Full extensions on the dive. This is going away from a left-handed bat. And Lindor, full extension on the dive on the warning track. Superman, Kevin Pilar. What an incredible play.
Yeah, that was unbelievable in your electric play of the week presented by Chevrolet, courtesy of Kevin Pilar, who now joins us here on Off Base. Kevin, welcome to the show. That catch was on the second pitch of the game. I'm sure you're well aware of this, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready were you to go full extension at the beginning of the game like that?
A 10. The moment I showed to the field, I'm at a 10.
I love that. So it didn't catch you by surprise at all. You're like ready, first pitch, crack of the bat, let's lay out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be ready out there. I mean, I pride myself on defense, so you're always ready. But obviously, incredible hitter in Lindor. Soriano's a really tough at bat. So mentally, you got to be prepared, but you don't really expect guys to like square him up like that, especially early on. Probably his first at bat off him. So incredible pitcher, incredible hitter. You never know what's going to happen out there.
I love that. Any chatter between you and Lindor after the fact?
Yeah, you know, the next inning, I got on base. I went first to third. I got over there. You know, he told me great play, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm sorry." And he gave me like a hug sign back, and I'm like. I mean, when you're as confident as he is, and you're in the place he's in, he's not worried about one hit. He knows he's probably going to get a couple more in that day. And I think you know, great players respect great plays. And you know, former teammate of mine, he knows what I'm about a little bit, and you know, he just appreciated you know, the effort and being able to go get it.
Hey, Kevin, speaking of Lindor, former teammate, I covered you a few years ago with the Mets, and it's still one of the most incredible plays I've seen on the field is kind of when you got hit in the face. It was pretty gruesome, but, I mean, really big gamer getting out of it and just coming right back as soon as you were ready. And kind of, is that one of the biggest plays that you're proud of, that you've been on and taken a pitch to the face like that and just coming back fearless?
Yeah, I mean, the second part, I don't think I'm proud of, you know, taking the ball to the face. I mean, I probably could have done a better job of getting out of the way, but, you know, you kind of have to have that mindset, especially with runners in scoring position, tough at bat. You got to be willing to, you know, stay in there a little bit longer, especially with 2 strikes, to be able to foul some tough pitches off. And, yeah, I think it just speaks about my mindset, you know, being able to make plays in the outfield or being able to, you know, come back as quickly as I did from the play is, you know, part being a little bit crazy, part, you know, wanting to play, just kind of being fearless. You know, I think to be able to play the outfield at a high level, you got to be willing to put your body on the line. To be able to drive in runs in a major league box, you got to be willing to stay in there a little bit longer and fight off some tough pitches. And for me, it was just reminding myself, you know, I've been playing baseball since I was a little kid. You know, I think one time in high school, I think I took one off the chin. But, I mean, we're talking about, you know, tens of thousands of at-bats, and to be hit in the face 2 times, like, the odds are not really in their favor to get hit. And that was kind of the mindset I had coming back. It's like, I've done this for a long time, but it hasn't happened. I got to get it out of the back of my head that it could happen again, and you just got to go back to work. And I felt like for me in that situation, getting back on the field as soon as possible was going to allow me to kind of put it behind me. I think if I would have sat out and maybe took a little bit more time, or, you know, 5, 6, 7 weeks to come back, you know, maybe that fear kind of creeps in. But to be able to get back in the box, you know, 10 days after it, just put it all behind me.
Mindset is everything, and that's what you had when you go from being a 32nd round pick to now celebrating 10 years of service time, which, congratulations for that. What does that accomplishment mean for you?
It's you know, it's kind of the pinnacle of a major league career. You know, obviously there's some individual things along the way that I would have liked to accomplish. I would have liked to have been an all-star. I would have liked to, you know, win a Gold Glove. I would have liked to have done some things individually. You know, team-wise, I would have liked to win a World Series. But, you ask every Major League Baseball player that steps on the field, reaching 10 years of service time is kind of the pinnacle of a successful career, without even accomplishing some of those individual things, to just be able to survive this game. Every year, hundreds of new kids are coming in trying to take our jobs, to be able to. And I was that kid. 13 years ago when I got drafted. I was one of those guys looking to take someone's job in the major leagues, and I'm sure every kid has that mindset when they hear their name on draft day, that eventually they're going to have to take someone's job. There's only so many jobs in the major leagues, so to be able to survive for 10 plus years just speaks a lot about the work I put in, the confidence I've had in myself, the confidence 9 different organizations have had in me and my ability to go out there, compete every single day, and try to bring a winning attitude, and try to bring a good personality into a clubhouse, a guy who's willing to learn and willing to help other guys along the way.
Hey, Kevin, it's Russ. You've been doing it for a long time, and I'm glad we got you on the show, and you talk about, being that defensive guy and being proud of that. Well, earlier this season on our show, we talked about the best catches we've ever seen, and the man sitting in front of me, Kevin Pillar, had the best catch I've ever seen live. April 15th, 2015, Tim Beckham in the box, hitting a ball to left field, and one Kevin Pillar turns into Spider-Man and goes up and gets that ball. Now, I got to take you back here. When you're making that play, you gotta scale the wall, go up and get it in one motion. Did you think you were gonna go get that ball?
Yeah, I think ever since I was a little kid, playing in the backyard, playing Pop Warner football, playing Little League, that was kind of always my mindset was, when you're on defense, it's your job to make plays. And I never lost sight of that. And, every time the ball's hit in my general direction, I believe, I got an opportunity to make a play. And, I've been on record saying that catch on April 15th, 2015, really changed my career. For a lot of people that don't know, I kind of got to the major leagues because I could hit. I hit everywhere I went in the minor leagues. I played good defense, and I think it got overshadowed by what I was able to do offensively in the minor leagues, and I got called up as a guy that was probably ready to hit at the major league level, and didn't really profile necessarily as a center fielder. I was more of a corner guy who played some center field in the minor leagues. And to be able to go make a play like that, and then kind of snowballed effect where like, oh man, if he can make that play, and then I started making more plays, and then eventually I got the opportunity to go play center field maybe a month after that, and kind of ran with it for 5, 6, 7 years in a row, and still feel like I could play at a high level. And I'm just fortunate coming into a place like with the Angels, where I got a coaching staff and a front office that still believes I could play center field. And it's nice to get opportunities like the other day to go out and showcase what you can still do. In a perfect world, I'd like to stay on my feet and just be able to catch everything and save my body a little bit. But, part of the job description is going out and making plays. And sometimes you just need an opportunity like that to showcase you can still do it.
Hey, listen, we love when you can put on the show. I also love that you're able to pinpoint that as the pivotal moment in your career. I'm always so impressed by these catches on the wall. Do you actually practice running up the wall, or is this just something that's just instinctive?
No, it's kind of frowned upon because, a lot of these fences have some advertisements on them, and you tear up the wall a little bit with cleats. But yeah, I think it's kind of an instinctual thing. I think, most good outfielders will tell you they're always kind of checking their surroundings behind them. You got kind of a mental clock of how many steps until you get to the wall. And I kind of just run through these scenarios. Like if the ball's hit, I'm sitting here in Yankee Stadium, I'm being left field today. I'm thinking if it's hit at this the State Farm sign over here, like how the heck am I going to get up there? And you kind of just run through that through your head. And, I think if you ask most good defenders, they kind of see it before it happens, and it's kind of crazy. I was kind of hoping to make a good play during that Mets series, not so much because it's a former team, but my former manager and John Gibbons is in that dugout, and I haven't seen him in quite some time, and I kind of wanted to show off for him. And the whole day I was kind of hoping I would have an opportunity to make a play, and I didn't know when it was going to come, but it was kind of like you almost manifest in your head. Like, I don't want my pitchers to give up hits and give up hard contact, but I think I was really prepared for that moment. I didn't think it was going to come second pitch of the game, but it was definitely something I wanted to have happen, and I kind of wanted to show off for the old Skip.
A little extra juice there. I love that. And to the point about like disrupting any of the banners out there, I feel like for Xfinity, that was great for their business because we keep replaying that. By the way, breaking news, Kevin, and I'm actually really excited that we get to be the ones to deliver this to you. We were talking about the weather before the interview. Well, it turns out it's not looking good in the forecast because your game just got postponed, so you'll have a doubleheader tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yeah, big secret. I knew about that going on here. I couldn't tell you though. But I don't think it's my place. I don't think it's my place to break breaking news around here. So I'm glad you got to do it. I'll give you all the credit.
And he even threw us off by saying he's going to be in left field tonight.
I know, that was good. Hey, you played it off really well. So maybe you could come and be an analyst for us in retirement, or
come on MLB Tonight tonight.
Really, you're a really good actor. Yeah, you can come in MLB Tonight.
We will see what happens. I definitely put it on myself. I'm unsure of the future. I definitely said I was going to retire, but I'm still having a lot of fun doing this. I'm not really sure what the future holds, but if I decide not to play anymore, if I don't get a job anymore, it's a conversation I got to have with my wife and kids when the season's over. But if it's not baseball, I'd love to be in this world. I will be available for you guys whenever you need. If I'm not playing, I enjoy this. I love talking the game. I love helping guys out. So we'll see what the future holds.
Wow, you're the best. More breaking news. I was thinking that we're looking at your numbers. You've been our electric play of the week, not once but twice this season. It's like, does he really want to hang him up just yet? So I am being told we have to go. So enjoy whatever you end up doing with your night off.
I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you, Kevin.
I will. We'll do. Thank you guys.